G'day and welcome to episode 93 of Trent365. Today's Saturday the 3rd of March, and we're going to round out our little series on voice this week with a discussion about should you be choosing Amazon or Google when it comes to voice. As you probably know, Amazon has Alexa and Google has the Google Assistant. So they're basically the respective voice programs for each of the options. The main place to find your Google Assistant is through the Google Home, which is the smart speaker essentially that sits in your house. And with Alexa, they've got either the Alexa or the Echo Dot are usually the two devices that mainly are used in the home. But in terms of which platform is going to be the right one for you, you won't be surprised to know that the answer is, it kind of depends. There's obviously a whole bunch of reviews online which you can check to see some of the details and specific benefits of each one over the other. But I think in short, if you're a Google person, if you do a lot of Google Docs, if you have a lot of Gmail, Google accounts, then, it makes sense for you to use the Google Home. And also I think if you're probably going to use it more for a search engine perhaps, then that probably makes sense to obviously go with Google. But if you are hooked into the Amazon system, particularly I guess if you're in the States or a place where Amazon has a real presence, then the ability to be able to tie your Amazon Alexa voice control device into the Amazon infrastructure, the Amazon network, obviously there's some big benefits there. You can literally get Alexa to buy you things through your Amazon account and these kind of things. The other thing I guess with Amazon is that it does have a lot more of the apps, which remember we talked about, Amazon calls them skills. So the Alexa skills, there's a lot more of those available than there is on the Google app network at the moment. And, I think overall, Amazon's a bit ahead of the game. They've been a couple of years ahead of Google on this front. So I think their network and their infrastructure in general, it's a bit more sophisticated than what Google has, at least for the moment. And don't forget, you still have Siri over at Apple, or you have Cortana over at Microsoft. So there's still a couple of other voice platforms out there, and no doubt there'll be more springing up in the coming years. So you still have some choices which might be more suitable to you given what other systems and devices that you're using in your life at the moment. But for now, it's certainly Amazon Alexa and Google Home. They're kind of the two big choices. Okie dokie, that's it for today, and I think that'll close out our little series on voice for now. And I hope that's helped you a little bit to get a bit of an understanding on the whole world of voice. Thanks very much for tuning in. You can, as always, subscribe on iTunes, Google Play Store, Overcast, Pocket Cast, or just follow along in the social streams. And I'll be back again tomorrow. See ya.
The podcast you just heard was recorded with Anchor. If you want to make your own, download the Android or iOS app completely free from anchor.fm/podcast. That's anchor.fm/podcast.